Maybe. There we go. Okay. Set up. Ish. But welcome on everybody. Tiffany here. Tiffany Gordon Cosplay. And if you are on TikTok or on Instagram, I'm actually live streaming on youtube.com/Tiffany Gordon Cosplay. And that is where I'm going to be reading chat and answering questions. So leave these platforms and go to YouTube. And everybody at YouTube, hello. If you are new to the channel here, again, I'm Tiffany of Tiffany Gordon Cosplay. I am a professional costume and prop fabricator as well as educator here on YouTube. And we are doing our weekly live crafting stream. Typically I try to do this on Tuesdays, but this week has been very busy with photo shoots, vet appointments, and just me being sick still. So happy Friday! Yeah! But today we're going to be continuing work on my Lilith cosplay from Diablo 4, specifically working on the skirt sections, and we'll be doing a bunch of different skirt layers and probably doing some weathering and destroying them after they look pretty-ish. So some sewing today. Yeah! But I hope everybody has been doing well. Hi Wizard, hi Angry, Nick, Real, Dave, Nanzink, and anybody else watching, lurking, or watching the VOD later. Hello. And if you are new, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It is free. As well as don't forget to like the video while it is live, and it helps with the YouTube algorithm. So yeah. The wig for Son worked really well. Aw, thank you. Yeah, it actually got to 70 yesterday, which is the warmest I have seen it in Nebraska since moving here, 5 months ago? So yeah, it was really nice. But I did my son photo shoot from Princess Mononoke yesterday. It went well. There was, did photo shoot, scouting locations, all good. It was in a spot, again, kind of a park, but nobody went to there. And for some reason, more people started coming. And so we ended up walking really deep into the woods, and people were still coming into the woods really deep, and we kept trying to walk around so I'd be hidden because I'm covered in blood from, my costume holding a knife, and I didn't want them to think I'm doing sacrificial things in the woods, and yeah, so it was a little weird, but it worked out great. I actually have not seen the photos yet. I'll be putting them on my computer and starting to edit them probably tonight, as well as I still need to, I've got all the tutorials filmed. I just need to do my intro and exits of hi, welcome to the channel, this is this, we're doing this today, thanks for watching, blah blah blah. And then I can start editing those. I think there's gonna be at least 3 more tutorials for Son. So yeah, look forward to those. And then I still have some tutorials I haven't finished yet for Junker Queen Axe. I have 2 for that. So yeah. But some updates. So Ches is starting to do better. He is now on, he got another new medication, so now he has to take 4 different syringes by the mouth a day. He's like a giant goober baby that just oozes all of the medicine out, drools it out, and it's just so that's been fun. Lots more vegetables and things. So yeah, but he seems to be doing better, which is great. He still has another follow-up appointment in 2 weeks. And then for me, I am starting to feel a little better. If you don't know, I've had some issues with specifically my ovary. So I've on some new medicine, and they made me really nauseous and really dizzy, which caused my stream last week to end soon, or end really early, which I ended up getting even worse and throwing up later, so I'm glad I ended when I did. But I am starting to feel a little better. I'm able to drive now, where beforehand I was just too dizzy to even sit in a car. So yeah, but slowly starting to get back into cosplay making. I'm excited to start doing more Lilith. I've got, for those that are here on YouTube, over here, I'll try to move my mic. So we've got the base corset, we've got the lower corset, we've got the front panel all done. This leather was a pain, this specific one, because it's really oily, so it doesn't, like, it wouldn't attach anything to it. So I had to remove the oil and, like, do special bathes for and it was gross. And then I've got these coming along. So that'll be that'll attach to the breastplate. The sleeves are basically ready to be sewn together, but they're not together yet. So go to YouTube if you want to see this. I'm showing off things. But that's the sleeve part. And surprisingly, there's a lot of people when I did the poll of like, do you like it? A lot of people didn't like it, but I don't think people realize it's not gonna look like this. It's just when you distress leather, this is the undercover. So the surface color is just this darker one, and this is what the natural hide color is. So it'll end up being all weathered and painted more. But that is that part. And then I've got other sleeves that attach into it as well that will be distressing and ruining. But I can't sew all the stuff together until each piece is weathered and then attached. And it's a whole process to put together. So yeah, that's what I have with Lilith so far. Boop, boop, boop. Ugh, and my nose is a little runny since the weather's been up and down. But yeah, good portion for just really starting. I feel like I'm so behind, but it's like I gotta remember I just started this. So I have actually quite a bit done for where we are. But yeah, today we're gonna be doing the skirt. This is the first part of the skirt, this long piece. And then the next one, I already started sewing a little bit, so it's a different shade. And all of these will end up being distressed and weathered and have different slimes, but I wanted a wide variety of textures and colors. So this will be the next long one, and then it'll be like a black layer, and then probably like a few different black ones and things, and then the leather on top, and it's gonna be a lot. So, yeah, but I'm excited. So, a lot of different cool things, and then I have, typically when I do my dress forms, I put them to my height. Y'all can't really see it on me. On dress, will be a lot of camera adjusting today. But normally my dress forms are my height. I'm gonna be wearing platform heels in these, so I should be at least another, like, that much taller, so I should be kind of that height-ish. The shoes come in tomorrow, so hopefully they'll be good. I had a big debate on my shoes because I wanted shoes that like, for me when it comes to cosplay shoes, I don't ever buy shoes. So if I have a shoe, I like to be able to actually wear it in normal everyday life. Every day, I'm not gonna wear platforms in every day, but I still like them. So I ended up going with some pretty high heel, like platform ones rather than just normal boots. Up and down on things, but we'll see. We'll see. So, yeah. Catch up on chat real quick. I don't know if Lilith will ever have like photo shoots at night, because of how dark the character like in general is. Doing photo shoots at night is really difficult to kind of capture. So doing it in like doing After Effects on it helps do it a lot better. But possibly, it depends. I don't really know. There's like no photo shoot locations here in Nebraska either. I'm scouting. Went to Lincoln also, and that was my first time leaving like Omaha to another city, and there was nothing there too. But nothing is growing yet. Everything is still dead. So yeah. But let's get started. I've been rambling a lot. La, la, la. So I just finished sewing the top part of this, so now I need to trim it. We'll do our edge, and then we'll sew the piece together, and we're just going to be sewing like a bunch of basic skirts but to start off with, and then we'll start weathering it after. So switch to this one. Hopefully I don't have to adjust too many stuff constantly. We'll see. We will see. But yeah, how's everybody doing? Doing okay today? Okay. Where's my... I lost it. This side. Okay. I found it again. Too much fabric. fabric. You're also working on a Lilith. I'd love to see what you've done. I just showed off it. I'm not going to show it again. So watch the beginning of the VOD to see what I've done so far. Thanks, Crazy. Okay, so I'm going to trim this first, this top part. I'm trying not to be too bulky with everything. Yeah, I've got, I think, let's see, it's the last weekend of May I have to have this done by, so I can take it to Monsterpalooza. Trim. Yeah, normally for public places you have to get permission or you have to pay. A lot of times they're like no professional photo shoots, and you can do it with like your cell phone but not in like huge costumes, and not like, I have expensive photography equipment I've invested in. So it's kind of, I could potentially say I'm an amateur, like not, but it's very much pushing it. Yeah. Also, for here in the US, not going to get into religious stuff too much, but when you're bringing a Lilith, basically looks like a demon, and bringing a satanic kind of creature to a active church, because there's not just like random churches here just that are turned into bars like in the UK. It's definitely frowned upon, so I don't know if that will ever happen. Yeah. Okay, so that is trim. So next we're gonna go to the sewing machine real quick. Yep. So far so good. You're starting. Oh, very cool. Very cool. So I've got, both my phones are kind of working with our other stuff. So I think I'm just not gonna have a phone temporarily. I'll try to not spend too much time at the sewing machine. It'll only take me a few minutes, so I will not be on chat, but we're gonna flip over to this camera for those here. I'm just gonna do that so you can see. Alright, so I'm going to be switching over to one of the stitches to close this. But yeah, reminder, we do not talk about religion too much on here, so please don't put your views on things or politics. I was just stating for photo shoot reasons. So it keeps the edge from fraying too much. I'm basically just doing a basic stitch on all of these skirts right now, and then once they're all done, I'm probably going to have them all separate pieces just so it's easier to fix each piece individually than have them as one. But I'll probably end up adding a band to the top to kind of cover the edge in the end. I'm trying to keep them as flat as possible because all of this is going to be under the corset pieces, and I don't want it to be too bulky, which is also why having them each separate, I can raise or lower them if need be. Sorry. If there's too much layers of one of the skirts in one spot. Almost done. Over back to here. I'm gonna take a sip of water. Cheers, guys. You had a root canal yesterday? Oh, I'm sorry. Hope you're doing okay. I hate those. Alright, so next one. So we just did this edge here. So now we're going to sew the two pieces together. Which I wanted that to be the outside, so we're gonna do this together. So I'm just gonna pin it. I'm definitely tired today from the photo shoot yesterday. I'm gonna lighten this a little bit. It's a little dark. Let's see. That is the cat cam. Configure. Let's make you exposure up one. That's better. Hiccups. Okay. Start pinning it. What did I think of the Z4 and I did not play beta. I am waiting for a full release. I did watch some people do a little bit of it. Looks good. So I'm excited for when it comes out. I am most interested in probably Necromancer, but I was hearing a lot of stuff about how it was having a little issues, like balance-wise. There you go. Less pain than you thought. You slept through most of the numbing wearing off yesterday. And so, okay. Yeah, I haven't had a root canal, but I've had 5 crowns. And I'm not looking forward to when they have to replace those crowns and eventually become a root canal. Not fun, not fun. glad you're feeling better. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you're doing well. Never stat strong and levels off later. Run stats slow and power up later. Each class is a little different in terms of yeah. Well, I just like the Necromancer because that's what I used to do in Path of Exiles, and I always had so much fun. But I would do, for Path of Exiles, I would do a half Necro and then a half, like I had the bare minimum of your little minions when I played, because I liked just having them around. Oh, and I just remembered, Chella used to like, if y'all remember Chella, she used to like watching all of them when you stand idle. The little critters randomly like move around, and she would like freak out on them. Oh, sorry. Little memory of my little kitty I miss. But yeah. Otherwise, I tend to do, I think, Rogue more. I know for D3, I was Barbarian, but I didn't really play those type of games back then, so it was like, that was the cool one for me, and now I played like so many different types that I've kind of changed my style. Pin. Console gamer, you think makes, yeah. D3 I did a PC. Same with Path of Exiles. So I won't do those with a controller. Where like Assassin's Creed, I'll do a controller. I don't mind that this doesn't completely align, since we're gonna rip the bottom anyway, so you won't see it. You did it on Xbox too. You think you prefer console for melee characters and PC? Okay. Yeah, Ches is doing a lot better. He's actually having better poopies now, which is good. But he's still not doing any hay. He's a lot more active now that he has his arthritis medicine, which is good. So yeah, that's good. I'll be happy when I don't have to give him medicine 4 times a day. It's like for breakfast, he has his antibiotics because he has like bacteria in him. So he gets a syringe of that, and then he gets his lettuce, like his bowl of lettuce, and then at lunchtime he has another special medicine with a syringe I've never seen before. It has like a little dial you put down one each day. And then he gets lettuce after that. And then for dinner, he gets his arthritis medicine and the bacteria medicine, and then his lettuce. And I stopped giving him, he also was getting like a fiber medicine that he didn't like to eat at all. So I was using it like as a salad dressing on his vegetables each day. But it just got everywhere, all over his fur, and he was just like, when it dried, it would just create knots, so I stopped doing that. He's been a whole lot of work lately. My little old man, yeah. Alright, we're gonna go sew this now. Okay, same thing, I'm not gonna have my phone over there, so, I'm just gonna, I wonder, I can probably move these. I just won't have chat from YouTube. I don't know if this will show anything. We'll see. We'll see how this is. Maybe... Waja? Kinda. Oh, I guess I should flip this too. Too many cameras! We haven't done the sewing stream yet. Okay. There. So we're gonna switch to basic stitch. And typically I'll take my pins out, but I'm not really caring for this project. can already see the phones like rumbling back and forth so bad. Yee! Welcome to the community. Thanks for subscribing. Caring that they're not aligning too much because I'm going to trim it all up, and as I said earlier, all of this is going to be destroyed, so I'm having it look somewhat okay, but I know in the end I'm going to be ripping this to shreds, literally. Okay, take out my pen. And for those that are on Instagram or on TikTok watching, I'm actually live streaming on youtube.com/TiffanyGordonCosplay, and that is where I am reading chat. So if you have any questions or comments or anything on what I'm working on or other cosplay things, go to YouTube. It is free. Okay, there. Then we're gonna trim our edge. People on the phone get to stay over there for now. I'm not gonna bring it back and forth right now. Okay. There we go. Let's trim. What determines what I cosplay as? Is it your personal favorite character or voted by? I don't do by fans. I did, like, every now and then I'll let, like, fans choose, like, a prop or something to make, but if I'm not interested in the character, then I just don't, like, the character doesn't look good in the end. So I like to cosplay anything that I am interested in, so whether it's a game, movies, animes, typically it's something that I'm currently interested in that time, that I just fixate on. And then sometimes I'm sponsored, or I get like a commission from a company. I don't do commissions for the public, I only do them for businesses for promotional use. But yeah, I've found, like, if I'm not interested in it, it just, like, it's not worth my time. Yee! Welcome to the community! Any updates on research for the bat wings? Not too much. Since last week, like, I got the latex in, and then I just wasn't feeling too well this last week, so I haven't really done too much with that. I've been trying to just do small projects each day. So working on, like, the skirt and the corsets and stuff. The wings will be farther down the line. I have the basic shape of all the bone structure for it. I just need to kind of finalize it, make sure that it will fit in my suitcase since it's gonna have to disassemble so I can fly. But yeah. There we go. Oh, thanks for answering that, Wizard. Yeah, I used to do, when I was streaming on Twitch over a year ago, we used to do, subscribers could choose like a one-day prop build. Some fun little projects, but not full-on builds anymore. long before the cat interrupts? I mean, that's totally up to her. That is not my decision when she decides to randomly come in. But she does have like a timer of... Why didn't it flip? There we go. She kind of likes to come in towards, I'd say around like 3. So in like 2 hours-ish, she'll probably come in. While she's feeling adventurous or lonely, then she'll come. Okay, so we're doing our locking stitch now to the edge, and then this skirt will be done for sewing. I would still like to get a BlizzCon with this cosplay too. That's a dream. And I was seeing on Twitter that they're saying possibly next month they will announce the dates, or like mid next month, I hope. It'd be nice to have like an actual date to kind of see about planning stuff around it, if possible. In case anybody notices my hands, I still have fake blood on them, so there's a little bit of red all over me in places. Not to be concerned. To switch to technically this camera and move our social media ones over. Reminder, if you are on Instagram or on TikTok, I'm actually live streaming on youtube.com/TiffanyGordonCosplay, and that is where I am reading chat. So go there if you got questions or comments, want to talk about cosplay stuff. Yee. Okay. So, next I want to deal with the first skirt. So let me figure out how I'm gonna do my camera angle for y'all on that. We're gonna be on the ground a bit. Does that even, it doesn't even show. Let me tilt my screen even more. Okay, if for some reason this camera goes black, yell at me because that means my camera like cap flipped down. So, thanks. Happy Friday to you too. All right, you are gonna flip down to that, and then you sleeping on the bed. She was wilding earlier. Right before the stream, she was going nuts. Running around the dress form and stuff. Cheers. I'm hydrating with Dr. Pepper. Yeah, I'm still like pretty tired on stuff. Okay, so let's see. So this dress form, because it's up high, I had to like tape it together so it's a little, it doesn't rotate. So I'm gonna have to rotate around it. So let me kind of fluff out the skirt. Ideally, I want the very bottom one to kind of rub against the, or like drag against the floor and not to show shoes at all. So this one will be the longest one, but I still want to have some rips and shreds in it all the way around. Maybe like that? I don't know, it's kind of hard to show on the phone. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of draw on my line a little. And this will just be a basic line that afterwards will end up using my file brush cleaner to rip apart all of the pieces. It's really nice on fabric, actually. Basic line, so let's go ahead and start cutting around. And I'm gonna take the jacket off too. All right. And it doesn't need to be a pretty cut because we want this to be ugly anyway. The nice thing about this fabric is it's one piece, but it's like multiple layers of fabric that are kind of pin stitched in places. So you have different levels of the rip we can get. For watching, guys. If you are new to the channel, I'd love to have you as part of our cosplay building community. So subscribe to the channel here on YouTube. It is free. As well as don't forget to like the video. It helps with the YouTube algorithm. I'm saving all scraps at this point, just because of how many pieces we have for this. I mean, this skirt's gonna be like 5 different layers of different types of fabrics, and then the whole top part is leather, so it's not like some parts will be breathable, a lot of parts will not. I like to keep in mind costumes being breathable, but I like to make them as accurate as possible with the materials that I think would be used for it. So I just kind of, like, if I'm going to wear it, I'm just more aware of what conventions to bring it to or not to bring it to. Okay, so that's that one. So next, I'm gonna put this one on top. And flip it inside out. Okay. Hopefully it'll fit over this. We will see. Problem is, none of my dress forms are my size, so they're all big. And this one, when I was moving, the neck broke, so it doesn't adjust anymore. Come on. I might have to go from the bottom on this one. Unfortunately. It's gonna be annoying. Except I have it taped together. That's fun. Okay, let me see. This is what happens when you have broken dress forms. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Yeah, my smallest dress form has the corsets on it, but it still does not get to my size. But these are better for pinning than my other one, because my other one is just foam, so it kind of doesn't work too much with these. It's like right there. Can I bring you in anymore? Not really. There we go. Yes, this is my process. Okay, it's up. I'll have to fix it once I stand it. Now to find the inside again. Yeah, in total I had 4 dress forms. All different sizes. And then I have one kind of midsection piece, and then I've got a mannequin who is unproportional in every way possible. And then I have a leg, and then I have another like bathing suit display piece for making molds on. So I have a bunch of different ones. Where'd my vaccine go? There it is. Okay, there is that one. So fluff it out. This one's gonna be shorter, so I wanna kind of even it a little bit if possible. Okay. There. Let me pull up a reference image real quick. Cliff. Hi, how are you? Well, it's honestly such a cool cosplay. I also find it funny how we are both making Diablo cosplay. Yeah. Oh no, please don't. I don't want to have more dress forms and stuff. The issue I have is I need to make a custom one to my size. I am too petite for all the general ones that are on sale. And I don't need more. Like my mom was like, I found one on Facebook Market, it's a size 6. And I'm like, okay, cool, but I'm not a size 6. Like, oh, it's not gonna help me. Like I think it was like a size 6 to 12. And it's like, and I'm in a different state. It's gonna cost me more money just to ship that than for me just to buy a new one straight up. Okay, I found something. All right. Yeah. Okay, let us continue this move forward quite a bit. There we go. So this is going to have, I want to put this on front so I have a general idea that it's gonna be kind of sitting about here. There we go. That'll give me a general idea. You see it coming to life a little bit. Yeah. So this one, I kind of want it to be like maybe here and then down. So like, these I want to be a little more ripped around, I think. Oh, so I found a new anime that I've been loving watching lately. It's called Konosuba. It's probably not for a younger audience, to say the least, but it's really good and really funny. And I want to add Megan to my Cosplayers list. She's like my favorite from the show. Let's see, where's that one? It's here. I actually don't like where that one is. Fine with that. I want it to be like to here actually. And then this one to be a little longer. I don't really care about the Sharpie line because all of this is going to be weathered, so you won't really see it. Yeah, I'm kind of good with that. Let's go ahead and start cutting it. And for those that are on Instagram and on TikTok, I'm actually live streaming on youtube.com/TiffanyGreenCosplay, and that is where I'm reading chat. So if you have questions, want to ask questions or comments, whatever, go there. So yeah, let us cut out our pieces now. And I'm gonna start with our back seam. That'll be easiest. Because a lot of this fabric is going to be going to the headdress as well. Yeah, from Diablo, this will be my third cosplay from it. I've done Ariel, as many people know me from, and then Tyrael as well. And at one point I was starting a mouth elf, but that one I just ended up not making. Made all the patterns for it. Just never actually fully made it. plans for the weekend? It feels so weird, like, streaming on a Friday. I haven't done a Friday stream in a few years now. Let's see. I think I want to trim this one a little more that way. That's a little better. Not happy with this side. Trim it some. That's better. With how it folds, it's a little different. How are you doing, Cliff? I should be able to have it spin now, a little bit. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so the next layer, let's see, what color do I want to do next? Let me get my black gray one out. I also have like a second one, but I don't know if I'm gonna use it or not. This one's like more of a mesh-like, but I'm not sure. Not sure. Okay, this one. This one's cool because it's like half black, half gray. So it's like half and half, which is kind of cool. Am I gonna want it longer than this? That is the question. Ooh, actually, I kind of like the double like that. You're hanging in there? Aw, I'm sorry. It'll get better. Yeah. Let us move this line slightly. If we do it like that. Yeah, I like that. Like that height. This is nice. Okay. So let me go ahead and pin this real quick. This will just be easier on the table to do. Let me do that instead. Ba-doop. I have no idea how this angle is going to be, so we'll see. My computer monitor is like literally like this right now. with the with this camera. Trying to get those angles. All right, there we go. Okay, let us pin it now. It'd be nice to knock out the two at once rather than just the one. But we'll see. We'll see. Need to extend connectivity. You can go back. Boop. I guess if it's not even, that's okay too. I'm going to double lock these since they have a wee bit more weight. I don't even think y'all can see anything with this. I'm somewhere over there. Feel free if you have any questions on what I'm working on or any other cosplay questions, feel free to ask. And for those that are on Instagram or on TikTok, I'm actually live streaming on youtube.com/TiffanyCosplay, and that is where I'm reading chat and answering questions. You have to start building a Gundam this weekend. Nice. What kind of method are you doing for it? Are you going to be going with the EVA foam builds, or are you going to do a cardboard or foam board kind of build? No, no real blood. I won't be using any blood on this costume, actually. And I haven't decided if I'm going to be making the Diablo skull yet or not. I want to. I just don't know if I will have time. But it may be a future thing. EVA foam? Okay. Yeah, the one thing with my Gundam build is after I finished it, I had so many people that were like, okay, now do this Gundam. It's like, but I just finished this one. Can we appreciate this before y'all want me to make another one, please? Okay, almost done pinning these. Yeah, no cosplayers were harmed in the making of this. It was funny with yesterday the photo shoot for San, because I had so much of the fake blood. I was actually using the candy airbrush paint, which probably shouldn't use, but it's like the best I've found. And in my Dexter room I built, I'm literally like splashing blood on me, so it's like, oh yeah, I'm finally getting the Dexter room like its accurate name again. It was just kind of funny. But I find it's really easy to like splash blood on costumes and on like other people and stuff for characters, but not when you're trying to do it to yourself. Like I was trying to splash right here specifically because that's where I had one of the the stains, like the blood stains on the costume. And it was just like so hard to like do it, just because like I couldn't really see too well. I had a mirror down there, but it was like the fact that you're intentionally trying to spritz something on you and not get it in your eye kind of thing, and just like it was really weird. But I had a lot of fun. I kept hiding from people though. Like in the car, it was like a 30-minute drive. And I had like nothing on this side, so I was like constantly like turning this way so people wouldn't see, and like having my hands down because they were like coated in it. Alright. I'll open some windows real quick. He's toasty. Everybody. Let's go say hi. It's toasty in here. I've got the door partly closed. Yeah. Can you say hi to everyone? Good girl. She is gonna get a bath this weekend because she's getting all kind of gross. But it's okay. Still a good girl. Yeah. You good girl? I need you to make my costume extra hairy, please. Yeah. Yep, fluffy pups. Good girl. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. Alright. Can you help me? Can you come right here? On the chair? On the chair. That's where you're gonna live. Right there. This first spot. This first spot. I know you'll jump down, but it's okay. Okay. We are going to be moving this camera, the fluff cam. Let's see, I need to do... There! That's good. Bubbles is all good. Yeah, she's got no health problems or anything. She's actually been gaining a little weight, which is good, because she's an old kitty. And putting on any weight on her is, like, amazing. Yeah. And move this one. Yeah. Good girl. Good girl, Fluffalies. Good girl. Ooh, the Fluffles. The Fluffles. Yeah. You're so good. I love you. She's being being super talkative. She'll probably not stay in here though. Trying to hook my tomatoes so I can use it to make stuff. Alright. And then for this, I want to start by just doing a basic pinup. You gonna help me? You gonna help me, Flubbles? Yeah. Good girl. Yeah, you stand on that fabric. You make it so I can't use it. Yeah. Ah. Hold it out. You good girl? Please? Hey, you wanna come here? Here you go. Bubbles? This is your chair. You just gonna rub it? There you go. There you go, Bubbles. She's being a little spicy. A little bit. Thank you. She's had a lot of energy lately, so she's been a little bit wildcatting, which is nice to see for her. Okay, there. So I kind of pinned it in the back so I knew where it was going to be. I'm going to say I probably want about that much extra. So now it's just like slowly draping. Everywhere now. I'm gonna say this is our center here. Okay. So that's kind of there, so I'm going to start kind of draping it how I want it. Let's see where our center is on this one. Welcome back, Fluffles. Welcome back. What are you doing? Good girl. So I'm going to say roughly about there. Pin it. Thanks for stopping by, Crazy. Have a wonderful weekend. Oh, I know. She's helping. She definitely is. She's just slightly out of camera, so you can't see her. Oh, who is that? Who is that? She's been spicy with the fabrics. Let's see. Do I have a... How about this one? How about this one? Hey. She's so funny right now. I need another one that's longer. Ooh. She might swap me. She doesn't ever do it, but she's like, with the dress form, it's making her a little crazy. you caught? Are you caught, Fluffles? It's okay. Oh, 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 Fluff. It's okay. It's okay. There you go. You almost dragged the whole dress form down. Hey. Fluffles. Aw, she's done. Her claw got caught in one of them. Poor little critter. Yeah. I gotta kind of figure out how I want to do this. Do that. You're back again. You're back again. She wants to play like out of camera. No. You're a good girl, Fluffies. Are you broken now? Oh, it's okay. You're a good girl. Thank you for letting me rub the belly. Good girl, Bubbles. Good girl. Oh, he got caught again. It's okay. There you go. I need to trim your nails then. Yeah. I need to trim them. You keep getting caught on things. It's a very productive day. I'm just fishing for cats. Good girl. Good girl. We'll see. I can show with the phones at least. That thing. She is a cute little kitty. Cute little kitty. Yeah, but she's never really done this though. So it's nice to see her actually playing. Like, this is her first time playing this last week. And she's starting to feel better for like her just being old in general. So it's nice. Yeah. She's been having a lot of good foods now. Finally found some other food that she liked, and she's been very much getting excited with it, so. Okay, I think this will be good. We'll fold it like here. And this one I'm gonna make a little tighter. I'm happy with that. Yeah, that looks good. Cool, cool. Okay, so I'm gonna take this down and then we're gonna mimic to the opposite side now. So we'll go back to the table. And maybe I'll see you a little bit more. Maybe. around and put all of the other pins. And thanks for watching, guys. Hope you're enjoying today's stream. Stay. I think Fluff is enjoying today's stream. Yeah, I'm talking about you. You heard me say your name, huh? You did. Okay. Oh. Forgot it was in here. And it's okay if Fluff makes rip marks because it just adds to the costume, right? Okay, there we go. Flip to this camera. Huzzah! There. Just. This week you were able to finally put a pin in a project you've been working on since September. Feels good, almost feel like professional. Good. Do we get to know what the project was? I assume not. That's a little better at least. Hi Son, welcome on. I'm doing okay. Better than last week, that's for sure. Yeah, we are working on Lilith today from Diablo 4. We are working on the skirt sections. There we go. And then just finalize these. There we go. Make it a tiny bit smaller. All of these I'm intentionally making the skirts larger so they just fall over. If they end up being too large, I can always add a band in the back, but I want to be able to really adjust where they kind of sit afterwards for when the corset's on top. You ever see a social media team, which includes App Store reviews? You've been working the project Festival Store. Oh, I didn't know you got put to that. I thought you were only doing Overwatch? I thought. But that's cool. Hi, Cosmic Pokemon. I get to watch it. Yeah, I always do live streams. I try to do it like once a week. Normally, I do them on Tuesdays. But this is like, I'm really bad at like being able to respond to people's questions and things. So this kind of is for me to show people like how I'm making things live, for people to come and ask questions on what I'm making, or just ask questions in general on like cosplay stuff, and to hang out. And be a cool, fun place that people can come, like-minded people, and hopefully not be a troll. Yeah. will be the third skirt, but it's like fourth because I have it folded since it's a double, a two-tone fabric. Well, it's like two pieces of fabric that are kind of sewn together-ish. Okay, so that is that. So now we need to flip this over, excuse me, hiccups, and then we're going to try to mimic it on the opposite side. And then I'll know how much extra fabric that we'll have left over for other stuff. Is she still back there? No. She left. No. Yeah, that's why you're here, usually working right now, but have the day off. Want to learn how to do this stuff. Thanks for the feedback. Yeah! Well, happy day off. I don't normally stream on Fridays, so you hit a lucky day then. So cool. What do you do for work, if you don't mind me asking? Yeah, for my streams, they're just whatever I'm working on at the time, so. Okay. There we go. Manager for Global CS Social Media. You help guide our direction in social media, which includes working with the game teams as a subject matter. And Shane, thank you for the $50 donation. I really appreciate it. Much love, and I miss you too. I miss being in Texas and like going out with you and all the guys. I miss it a lot. And no, I'm not doing Camp Mayberry this year. Or I mean, Muster Day this year, unfortunately. I will write it down, but I need my little booklet. Boop. Okay, found the page. The notification will at some point go off. Yay! There we go. Thank you. Yeah, how have you been? And that money will be going towards our funds for a Glowforge. Yeah. Excuse me. You work doing miscellaneous stuff in a fabrication shop. You do your welding mainly. Ah, very cool. Very cool. Yeah, I've done a little bit of welding, but not too much. Gonna make some cool Mandalorian prop soon. That'll be cool. Are you gonna do it out of metal though? That's the question. Okay, so we're gonna do this. I'm gonna do a temporary pin. And then it goes back to here and then folds again. Need to talk about you visiting after you retire. Hope you're free in middle part of July. I should be. Yeah, you're welcome to come. It'll be nice at that time too. Well, I hope it will be. There's a really cool bar here. That's my favorite. We should take you to. And then, what other place? Actually, we'll have to plan it. Okay, so there are, we'll talk about it. There's special shows that I want to take you to that are cool, and I think you'd like it. And it's all like, yeah, it's cool. It's cool. Okay, I have ideas. Wisha. Yeah. So I know resin 3D printed, still pretty cool though. Yeah! I mean, hey, however you want to make it is all cool too. I'll say if you are going to do any type of resin stuff, to make sure that you have connection pins or something to help keep them together, so it's not just like flush together. You have pegs, male and female ones that insert. That's my only little tip if you haven't done it before. Okay, so this one's gonna go to here roughly, and I'm gonna take out these pins. So are you like officially moving then, Shane? Or is this just like a trick? Temporary pin. Yeah, I've been learning to use my resin printer. So I used to only do like PLA, ABS kind of stuff, and I've been slowly learning for my Milo costume, which is just kind of like a side project at this point, how to use it in all the different, am I doing this backwards? I might be doing this backwards, we'll see. But I'm using it as a side project to figure out like all the do's and don'ts with resin printing and like the best connections and like how to hollow them and have like the correct drainage holes and stuff in places. So you'll be there for a long weekend and have your travel trailer with you, so no need for awesome. Yeah. Okay, so we have it this back one, so it should be the under one, which goes to there. No. I'm trying to figure out this one, how I did it. I know this is my center, which should be that one, so it should go the opposite way. This way. Okay, it goes in. Gotta reverse this time. So there, and then to there. Yeah, that's correct. Okay. Okay, I figured it out. So we're like this now. Okay. You are nomading the way to New York to spend time with family. Find your next. Okay, cool. Mr. Coppers are back. You have a loose understanding of it on the printers and software. Somebody else did the modeling. You're just only artsy guy in the shops. Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. You make me think of like a Volpin, his shop. Which if you're part of Volpin, I'd be very, very impressed if you know. But yeah. Alright, here. And then to here. And then back one more time, except I'm all falling. I need to we're gonna do a temporary pin. So you haven't noticed all my temporary pins I'm putting in the opposite way. So I know that they're not a real connection one. Okay. There. To there. And then back. Okay, so you can take that temporary one out. Sucks, you hate it. You have done multiple hours without self-care because you lost track. Yeah. I like to call my CAD work like stupid CAD because it's so simple. Because for my normal printer, not the resin one, but the like PLA ABS kind of one, that one I knew the limitations and that you couldn't get certain details, so I always did it very just straight up and down. Didn't round my edges or anything because my printer couldn't do that anyway. So I would always just do that at my workbench. I would just have a sanding drum and physically do it. And with my resin printer, so I now have No Man's Sculpt, which I think it's only like $16 a year kind of thing. But it's kind of like an easier version than ZBrush or Blender, but it's only on your phone, which is kind of, excuse me, I keep having hiccups and stuff. But it's kind of like the downfall, it's like only on your phone. So for me, 3D modeling in Rhino on my PC, I have to put it through Google Drive so I can open it up on my tablet and start working in there. But I'm excited to kind of learn some more. I will be doing, I decided for Lilith, I'm going to be doing a lot of 3D printing resin stuff with it too. So I'm going to try to actually sculpt, because I haven't done real sculpting in like 7 years, I think. Since my old jewelry job, I had access to, this looks backwards. No, it's not. I had access to ZBrush there, but having it on your own is too expensive, so I just stopped using it. But now I have another option, which is great. So, yeah. Okay, for there, and then we will pull it back down to there-ish. I just pulled that out. That's fine. And then we will repin. We're just about done with this, and then we can start sewing again. Ask a question on Instagram, wouldn't magnets be good as connections on 3D printed resin parts? I don't like using magnets on things. Magnets are not a good, strong hold. And if you are trying to disassemble pieces for transportation, then you can use magnets. But if you're printing if you're gonna print a sword in general on resin printers, you can't print as one piece. You're gonna have to segment it into smaller pieces like this, going up. And if you were to use magnets, then it's all gonna come apart. Also, depending on the magnets, some magnets just don't hold for shit whatsoever. I very rarely use magnets for anything. If I do use like any kind of connections, it's typically Velcro. But yeah. Okay, that is that. So now we need to cut our straight line down. You use Fusion 360 and you like everything to fit like a glove, and it's hard to get it to, yeah. For armor parts, I don't in general like to do any type of 3D printing stuff for armor unless it is like necessary. I'd rather do it out of foam. 3D printing, it's a lot heavier of a material whether you hollow it out or not. And in general, there's a lot more cleanup you have to do with 3D printing armors. You can just print it and wear it as is, but if you don't get rid of that stair-stepping method, is what I've always called it in the industry and everything. It's your printing lines. You still get it a little bit on resin, not as much though, compared to just normal 3D printers. But it just, if you don't clean that up, it just really ruins the costume, in my opinion. And especially if you're doing it for a competition piece, like, it doesn't matter if you 3D modeled and did all that. If you did all that work and you don't clean it up, it just ruins it. So yeah, if you're doing huge, like if you're doing a Iron Man costume that you're 3D printing and everything, you want it all to be mechanical, it fits together, then it's okay, but you still want to clean it up. And for large pieces, if you're doing like the face piece, it's coming on and off, then I could see doing magnets. But in general, only for pieces that are actually interlocking and need to come on and off. Otherwise, I still like to use Velcro just because it's easier. Most of my armor pieces aren't interlocking. So if I have an armor shoulder pad kind of piece, it's normally attaching to like a bodysuit or a shirt, and having magnets connected to a fabric piece just doesn't quite make sense, because the magnet in itself is going to have weight and it's going to cause to move back and forth. Well, Velcro is a lot easier just to place. But it just depends on what you're making, if you're going to use the magnets or Velcro, and your preference too. Did that kind of answer your question? Maybe. But there's not a wrong way. It's just my preference on things and your preference on things too, so. Trying to make this as even as possible. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna say that's kind of our line. Kind of our line. Perfect, but somewhat straight is kind of what we're going for. A little bit. Alright, there we go. You're working on an Ant-Man currently that you can mount to your competition bow. You guys seem nerd with man. That's on the wait, what? Oh, okay. That's cool. That's very cool. I've been seeing a lot more of the, what is it? The wasp girl? Like people making the moving wings again? Got a little bit of fabric left over, which is nice. I have to save some for the headdress still, and then also there's still some fabric like scraps that come from the shoulder pads. So we should have enough. Put this in our scrapadoos. Okay. So here is our skirtamaroo. It is good to sew. So we're gonna take it over to the sewing machine now. Unfortunately, I still don't have my phone over there, so I won't be able to read chat for a few minutes. Excuse me. But I will answer anything in a bit. So we'll move these over. So you can at least see and have a wobbly view. It's like funny to see the generations of my phone, which one has a much nicer quality than the other. And for those that are on TikTok or Instagram, I'm actually live streaming on youtube.com/TiffanyGordonCosplay. And that is where I'm reading chat and answering questions, so go over there if you want to ask questions. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel on YouTube, as well as don't forget to like the video. It helps with the YouTube algorithm and it's really appreciated. Okay, so we're going to do our basic line. I don't think I'm going to need to do my other stitch on this one. Maybe a bit thick. We'll see. And I'm just going to sew through the needles. Take them out just because you're more likely to damage your sewing needle by it going through, but for this I kind of still need a minute. After this, we'll have one more skirt piece to do, and that one's going to be the leather one. All right. That is done. I will cut it actually, just so we can get rid of some of that bulk. Alright, let's go back over here. Boop, 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 boop. Y'all get to fly again. Whee! Alright. Back here. Comic where Hawkeye shoots the arrow and Ant-Man has shrunk down onto the arrow. You've seen them. The last few. Oh, all good. Hope your doctor's appointment goes well then. All right. And thanks guys for watching. Let us trim it. So like it's fine. Technically this line is fine with it, but it's a lot more bulky and I'm still trying to keep it down. So I'd rather trim it and then have our little edge so we can try to keep this as thin as possible. And the one thing I didn't consider though is technically we've got the two pieces of fabric here, so for us to do our line might be a little off. So we'll see how I mess with that. spot that I hit with them that I know is off. I like don't have any other scissors that are good right now though. I need to resharpen all of them. My goal for this weekend is to finish all the skirt pieces and then add all the weathering to them and distressing and stuff, and also with the sleeves have those finished. And that'll be a good portion of the outfit. How do you glue your 3D printed pieces together? You used super glue in the past. Is there a better way? I personally don't like super glue. I mean, so I haven't tried gluing any of my resin stuff together yet. And my friend was saying they use super glue and they're professionals for resin printing and doing all of the sport trophies and stuff. But I haven't tried it myself. When it comes to my normal, welcome to the channel. But in general, for like my normal ABS, PLAs kind of stuff, I always use epoxy. Epoxy's been my go-to. Just because I can sand it after and do all that. Super glue, I've just never quite trusted it. I don't know. Okay. So now we got our line cut, so I'm gonna go back and do our next stitch. I'm not gonna bother moving y'all. Y'all can just stay right here. So, yes. Wash on to this. That'll be just a little bit. There. Into my camera. Oh my. Okay. Where is my pins? There's my pins. So we've got, oh, sorry. Ba-doop. There we go. Okay, so I did my little edge here. Next is to sew the two pieces together. So I have to decide, obviously we want our, that's our, we want our outer ones together, but we don't want this one. So I'll have to kind of see how I want to do that. Maybe, ooh, okay, I got it. I'll figure it out. Yeah. Okay. There. This is gonna be so much fun to rip apart this fabric. Like how much it's already kind of shredding is gonna be very nice. So now we're just putting them together. I am tired. It does not feel like a Friday to me, since I don't ever stream on Fridays. It feels more like a Monday, and it's like the start of my week. Okay, there. We're gonna go the opposite way on this one. Interested in the song Wizard? Oh, that reminds me. I didn't realize, but apparently there's 3 major Renaissance festivals in Texas, and I only knew of the 2, like the Texas Renaissance Festival and the Sherwood. But there's like another one up north Texas. I don't remember what it's called. I'd like never heard of it before. But I was trying to look up like the biggest ones around, and it was on the list. There's a few of them that I want to go to. Like there's technically one, but it's like a one-day one here in Nebraska. But then the other larger ones are like, I think one's in Chicago or something. But everything's like a 5 to 7 hour. Yeah, that one, the Waxahachie one. I've never been to that one. The Scorebrewer, whatever, I can't say that. I didn't know that one was a thing. I've been all on I want to do Renaissance festivals and stuff, and everything's just cold. I've been seeing so many people posting that they're going to theirs, and I'm just like, I can't right now. Okay, we got this, so now let us go and sew it. she's not in here, I'm gonna put the tape measure up. I was surprised by how many were like in the New York kind of area. We're doing this camera now, and I will move y'all. I'll get to go flying again. Whee! Maybe. Kinda like that? Kinda. Okay, well, so straight line first. I'm definitely starting to hit that tired wall. Oh my gosh. Alright. We're gonna go back to the other side over here. I'm not gonna move my phone this time. Oh. I have like hair on me. Yeah, I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that. You put off going to Sherwood and then you're like, next week, and then it was, yeah. Are they doing more Diablo weekends, or was that it? So when you went to each year when you were growing up? Yeah, I remember on the list one was like King George's Fair or something that's like in New York, or some kind of king one. I still always forget that New York is not just like New York City. Because in my head it's just like this small place, there's no room for anything, and I forget that there's like a whole other part of New York. This, and then we'll do our last little edge work on it. And thanks for watching today, guys. I appreciate all of the support. Oh, hey Shane. since you said you're gonna be like a nomad and you're trying to figure out things, you could always move to Nebraska, and then I can have another friend here. I have one real friend here. That's Kendra. She's a good friend. And then I have some acquaintances that I've made. But hopefully we'll make some more. Right now I've only really been going out just to like my favorite bar, and that's it. So I know like all the bar people. But it's been too cold to do anything else. Except for yesterday. 6 hours from the city and wasn't even so far from it as you can get while still being, yeah. Okay, one more so on this. Back over here, I need to change the camera again. Hold on. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. Our last little stitch. This one, we're gonna do our lock and stitch. Sometimes getting these started when they're really fluffy, the sewing machine likes to eat them. Rewind. Okay, I have more black up here. It is stretchable one though. It'll work. We'll see if it'll finish or not though. Alright, I'm back to reading chat. What's up? Will likely be settling in Kentucky or Tennessee. How far away is that from me? I'm terrible with states, as you know. Alright, we're gonna switch to this one and see if I can put it on her again or not. We may have to take her apart again. We'll see. I don't think it's gonna fit, but we'll see. Oh no, I did my line wrong. Crap. Crap. Should be going the opposite way. We're gonna have it ripped there. I don't feel like fixing it, so we'll see. Can I stretch it? Nope, can't stretch it. We're gonna have to fight the hips again. Or, no, I need it on this one. You need it on this one. Grumps. Grumps. About 13 hours by car. Ugh. That's like the same distance as if I was doing that to Texas. That's okay. No thanks. Back over on her again. Well, it's like technically, technically I don't need the height anymore because the bottom one, we already did the cut. So maybe I should put it onto my other mannequin at this point. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna trade it out real quick. Because this one's all foam, so I can form her to whatever shape I want. So let me just take the corset off. Okay, here's the two corsets. And then let me take this part now. Try to get over her hips again. Should be easier to take off though. Honestly, I don't know how much longer this mannequin's gonna last since it's already like broken on the inside pretty bad. Okay, much easier to do that way. my scene. There's my scene. Okay. And then I'm actually gonna pin it for these. And then this one. A few months away, but have you decided what cosplays you're bringing to SoonerCon? Most likely I'll bring San from Princess Mononoke, but otherwise I don't know what else I will bring. I will not have a handler for that one, so it'll be smaller costumes. For Monsterpalooza, I will be bringing Lilith and San. I'm only going to be bringing 2 for that one. But yeah, talks of other conventions again. One of them had to decline again, just because it was during another convention. And then there's 2 other ones that I'm talking to right now, but nothing is for sure. I'm a lot more picky with conventions this year, with traveling, with my health, and since I have to deal with Ches and maintain the house a lot by myself, I gotta be more picky on things now. Blah. There we go. All right. That's not bad. We're getting a nice shape with it. Okay. Now to cut it up. But first, I want to put this on so I can see. It's like technically, I haven't been able to see with all this. So this is going to be here, like that, ish. This is going to be gonna roughly be about there with all of it coming out, and then this corset. Okay, it's gonna be lower, but this dress form's like, no. It's gonna be kinda like that. Kinda. We're getting there. I'm liking the shapes. Okay, where did I put the thing? Oh. Boo. It's gonna be kinda like here. Yeah, I know for SoonerCon I am going to be doing a lot of stuff. I think I have to do 3 panels for sure, judge the cosplay contest, and then I have to do like their opening and closing ceremonies and things. So it's gonna be a lot more scheduled for what I'm doing. Stretch, okay. Stretch time. Oh. But yeah, it'll be a lot more like I'm at my booth only during these times, most likely. Now to figure out these. So let's do this. Kind of figure out, you can see everything-ish. I need to put this down. You can't see me like at all. There we go. Alright. So we're beginning. I almost feel like I should do this one first. Reference image. It definitely looks better on the other mannequin though. Just because it's a lot lengthier. But I'm a short people, and in reality it's probably gonna look more like this because of that. Okay. Just set up a life-size cutout at the booth and just chat handle all the walk-ups. Yeah. Okay, this one. So here's our center again. Can barely see it. Let's see if my Sharpie will work better. I mean, not really, but kinda. Try to mimic it on this side a little bit more. Like, have to remember, this isn't supposed to be pretty. And I'm so used to like, we're making a pretty dress. Okay, so I'm gonna cut that one first, and then we'll do the next one after. save our scrapperoos. Okay, let me see. How do I like this one? Not too thrilled with this, but I'll have to see once we get everything done. I might change those out. I know once I shred it too, it's gonna look better. Right now it's very petal dress, and I'm not too thrilled with that. But our shreds are gonna probably be at least that high all the way around and have more strings and stuff. So, okay, now the one underneath it. So this one I'll kind of do a lot more, I think, cutty. Interesting because it's both of these are the double-sided, so at certain angles they're gonna look different. Okay, mirror the front some. Up to here. Jason, welcome on. How are you doing? Thank you also for helping answer questions on taxes. I did really well. Yeah, it's all done, all taken care of. And for my first year, I didn't have to pay anything. For owning my own business is amazing. So yeah, thanks. Hi Teddy, welcome on too. Yeah, we're working on my Lilith costume from Diablo 4. Today, we're doing all the skirts. So we've made technically 3 skirts now on stream. So I'm just kind of cutting them to the shape-ish that I want them, and then later on I will add more distress to them and make them gross. I know, not knowing, yay! Yeah. No, it was weird though. So Nebraska apparently, you have to do state taxes here too, and that was like a whole other like, I don't know anything about this, but technically I'm in Texas still because of the Air Force and all, and it's this whole complicated thing. But I don't make any sales in Nebraska whatsoever. Stay. Almost done cutting all of these. I'll say that when I'm cutting them, I'm removing a lot more of the weight, so they seem to be going up a lot higher than anticipated. So I may go back and cut the black ones a little shorter. Alright, that's all cut. Save these scrappers. They don't really fold very well. And then take a look. A look-see. Yeah, I almost wish I had made the gray ones a little bit longer, but I think I'll be okay. These, I do want to make them shorter, but I don't want to cut them too short because I'm going to have all the rips, so maybe we'll just leave it for now. I do have one more black fabric though. If need be, I could put another layer underneath this, which may be good. Like, let me see. I'm just not a fan of the black on it. Like, it's a nice for a texture difference, but it's like a pretty black, where all the other ones are more, the color is different. And even painting this, it's still, most of it's gonna look like this. So I'm gonna say no. We're gonna pass on it. I'm gonna try to fold this again. This one didn't like being filled. That did not work. Ugh. But we got most of the layers of the skirt done. There's still one more. I do think it got a little bit more poofy than I wanted, but once the corset's on, I think it's going to be fine because it's going to push all of that down. But yeah, I wish this one I'd done it a little longer, I think. With the weight, it was like all a lot longer, and now it seems to be a little shorter. This is like the last layer we're gonna do, but they're gonna be more strips in certain spots. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to think of it. But we got a lot of work done today, so I think that is where I am going to end the stream today. I'm gonna fix my monitor so it's actually up now. There we go. But thank you guys for watching today's stream. I'm gonna end it a few minutes early. So yeah, I'm happy with where we ended up, at least getting progress done. I'm still gonna kind of look at it, and I think once I start distressing it, it's gonna start coming together more. It's still poof princess skirt, and I need to make it not that. So yeah, but thank you guys so much for watching. If you were on TikTok or Instagram watching, I actually was live streaming on youtube.com/Tiffany Gordon Cosplay, and that's where I do my live crafting streams and where I was actually talking to chat and reading chat. So yeah, go on to YouTube, that's where you'll find me next time. Otherwise, I'm going to end it for y'all. Goodbye. Yes, and now. And then a goodbye. Alright. I think that's done. But yeah, everybody on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. If you are new to the channel, I'd love to have you as part of our cosplay community here. So subscribe to the channel. It is free. If you'd like to show some extra love and support financially, because this is my full-time job, you can always join and become a member, which is a monthly subscription. As well as you can always support me through any of your purchases on my website. If you want to make your own costume, I have tons of blueprints and patterns there, and that also supports me. So I really do appreciate it. And don't forget to like the video. It did help very much with helping with the YouTube algorithm. And I will see you next week for our continuation of Lilith. It'll probably be on Tuesday. On a normal day, hopefully. We'll see. I've been streaming on awkward days, so yeah. But thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for those that did join or did subscribe to the channel, and thank you, Shane, for the $50 donation. I greatly appreciate it, and I will see you for our next one. Much love, guys.